All right. This is Task, and this is the first devlog for Superhero Tactics, a simultaneous turn-based superhero strategy game, and combat, of course. But that's not what we're looking at today. Today we are looking at the intricacies of the map, the world map. This isn't how the map looks, nor is this how the game looks. This is actually a tool that was created by Aaron, one of our team members and our main developer. And this tool allows us to create cities outside of the Unreal Engine and to change terrain on a bunch of different sectors at a time. So as you can see here, what we've done is we've divided the world into about, I think it's about 500 square miles, just about, all over the world. So with that, if you just look at just this one random sector in Pakistan, you have these two cities, Multan and Balharwalapur. Can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I don't speak Urdu. But the cities are assigned to the sectors. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So these are the stats for each city. We have the country code, which shows what country it belongs to. The culture code, which shows the culture of the country. We also have city types. We have four different. I actually skipped over all of this. We have the population, of course. We have the population type, like based on the population. The population type tells you what type of city it is. The safety and crime. I don't know why we don't have those for those two cities, but so we have safety and crime. And all these statistics are used from online sources, looking up, doing research. So like, it's a lot of work, but in the end, it's going to be worth it because we're going to have um, uh, a completely, probably the most lifelike map in gaming. But what do I know? I haven't played every game that ever existed. But if you look over here on city type, there are four different slots for city type, and each city is either a company city, which means like one particular company is predominant in that city. Educational city, which means that their main thing is universities and all that good stuff, universities and colleges and things of that nature. Mining, self-explanatory if it's a mining town. Seaport, if it's a coastal city and they have a port. Resort, if it's a tourist destination. Industrial, if it's an industrial city with lots of factories, or they focus on one particular industry in order for that city to make money. Political, a lot of the capital cities are considered political. Military, I guess that's self-explanatory. If it has a number of military bases or some notable military bases in a particular city. And temple, the the cities that are primarily religious cities and have temples at the center of who they are or what they represent for that city. So that is how we do the cities. So let's look at something else. So you see this North Atlantic Ocean right here, right? If we go inside that, we will see a terrain code. This terrain code tells us what type of terrain is at that location. For example, if you were to pick the Western United States, this is going to be like a desert area. Even though I see it got some forest there, but it's going to be a desert area. And for the first iteration, it's just going to have one terrain. Maybe in future iterations, we'll add another terrain if we feel like it. But yeah. So what this does for us, creating this entire map like this, what this does for us is this allows us to have these dynamic cities based on certain countries, um, and have the behavior of the people in the city based on what country they're a part of, The crimes are based on what country they're a part of, what their culture code is. Um, and we're also looking into possibly adding government types so that each country could have their own AI of sorts. But let's take a look at some of these other cities that we've done. So you see Hiroshima, Matsuyama, and Fukuoka. So yeah, you see temple, political, educational, industrial. Yeah, you. So pretty cool. So that's the world map for superhero tactics. I'm gonna try to do these devlogs probably once every week, probably on Monday mornings, just to show all the stuff that we did the week prior. And this is something that we have recently completed, and now we're in the process of entering all this data so that look at that Eastern Europe. Yeah, and that's just the name of the sector. Each sector has a name. Um, yeah, North America. But yeah, so I hope to see you again next Monday. All right, later.